The Belarusian opposition is convinced that Alexander Lukashenko's regime would not have remained in power were it not for an extensive system of surveillance of citizens. A week ago marked 3 years since Belarus reached the presidential election. A 60-year-old woman was sentenced to 6 years in prison in Belarus yesterday for putting a negative like under some social media post. Alexander Lukashenko's presidency is not recognized by the European Union or the United States. On the other hand, the dictator has won the sympathy of Donald Tusk. There is a powerful opposition under the leadership of Donald Tusk. It is Civic Platform. In power is peace, law and justice. That crazy Kaczynski, Morawiecki and Duda trio. I am convinced that if they ask us to hold elections there, the opposition will gain strength with the arrival of Tusk, who is a strong politician. They will collapse. Poland is one of Kyiv's main allies in humanitarian and military terms. The value of the military equipment transferred from Warsaw to Kyiv is estimated at more than 2 billion euros. Because of the special determination with which the Polish government supports the embattled Ukraine, Poland has become a potential target of Russian-Belarusian provocations.
We're watching this very closely and we're certainly in close contact with our Polish allies, who we know this is not some rhetorical exercise for them. It's real for them. They live with that every single day, and we respect that, we understand that. But make no mistake that we're serious about our Article 5 commitment.
The list of referendum questions includes the question of the possible removal of the fence on the Polish-Belarusian border as early as October 15th. Poles will have the opportunity to make a final decision on this issue. And the last issue is embarrassing for the left, shameful for the Civic Platform. That is the issue of the barrier on the Polish-Belarusian border, which you voted against. It is worth recalling that during the PO-PSL government, more than 600 units of the Polish army were abolished, including those responsible for security in the direction of the Brest Gate. In addition, between 2007 and 2014, arms spending as a percentage of GDP was reduced. Today, Civic Platform politicians would prefer to decide on our security together with Brussels to the exclusion of Polish citizens. There is certainly an idea to strengthen this barrier, because this barrier is not completely sealed, and it was built for millions of zloty. Everyone knows about it. If we build another one, if we get together with our partners from the European Union, it will be a transparent construction. In contrast, until recently, the Civic Platform politicians stood by the position that the border fence should be dismantled. According to Law and Justice MP Paweł Lisicki, Civic Platform politicians would make the final decisions in consultation with Berlin and Manfred Weber. The fact that Donald Tusk has shown far-reaching German interests during his reign, we all already know. As a result, his return to Polish politics and government is in Germany's favor. If the turnout of voters in the referendum exceeds 50% of all eligible voters, then the result will be binding as a basis for the introduction of appropriate legal regulations. The opposition, which after all calls itself the parliamentary opposition, clearly says not to take part in the referendum, even if we do have reservations towards the questions. Every day, border guards officers prevent illegal migrants from crossing the Polish-Belarusian border. This year, almost 20,000 such attempts have already been made.